Hello everyone, Lila's Gigi here, and Animal for Looms and Zombify Me are having a little contest. Their Hallow Loom, it's a Halloween design competition, and I've decided to create a sugar skull charm or bag charm or a keychain. It's about 4 inches from head to toe, so just letting you know. Anyway, I'm going to enter that into the contest, and I believe that they said that they would make the tutorial for you, but I really want to make this tutorial, so that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, if you have not seen their accounts or followed them, please, by all means, go over and give them both a follow and like their photos. They're just, oh God, phenomenal. Animal for Looms does a lot of Loomigurumi, and Zombify Me has some awesome bracelet designs on her account. So hop on over to both of their accounts, take a look them in, and give them a follow. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So this is a 12 pin bar design. It takes 4 looms, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1 loom length long. I tried to make it smaller, but it took away some of the details, so I kept it 12 looms, 12 pin bars, so just so you know. All right, so, and they are straight across. Make sure that your arrows are pointing away from you and that all your open ends are pointing away from you for those that don't have arrows on them. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is in the very middle, between 6 and 7, we're going to lay a closure band. Okay, let me just push that guy down. And then out to the right twice, out to the left twice. Now I took pictures of this, so you'll see me go away and then come back. That's because I'm looking at my photos to make sure that I am laying everything correctly. Okay, because when we loom it up, I want it to be right. All right, so you're going to diagonal to the left once and then up twice, straight up. And I am using the LEs with this. This is from the Yin and Yang pack. I'll be using the black and white off of that, and other cylindric bands. Everything I use is rainbow loom, of course. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side, diagonal to the right, and then straight up twice. There are a lot of X's in here, and it's pretty band heavy, so you want to make sure that you continuously push your bands down. Okay? Excuse me. From the left-hand side here, we're going to go out diagonal twice, and then straight up 4 times. 2. Oh, it's got something on it. Oh well, I'll set that aside. 3 and 4, and then you're going to go diagonal in 3 to the right, 2 and 3, and then straight over twice, 1 and 2. You will not put anything across here. Okay, so let me finish this up with you. We'll go over to the other side where we left off with the 2 that go up. We'll go diagonal to the right twice. 1, 2. We'll go up 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll crooked band. Excuse me. And then we'll go diagonal in towards the center 3 times. And then to the left twice. Grab those bands. Okay, so I don't know if you can see the whole thing in the video, but this is what your loom should look like at this point. Okay, you've got the chin and then you've got the head. All right, so I will be back when I take a look at my photos and make sure that we're laying the next thing correctly. We're actually going to lay the teeth. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, so I am back. The first thing I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3 pin bars up I'm going to lay a white. Okay? And then I'm going to go in to the right 1, 2 times, because this is my center. Then I'm going to grab another white, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 pin bars from the right, 3rd pin up, we're going to go down diagonal, and then we're going to lay your black to the left and black to the left. Okay. Once you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to lay another band right across these two. Okay, and then when we loom this part up, we're going to actually do a roach stitch where we bring it back to one and then to the other side. Looming roach. Roach stitch. That didn't sound right, did it? Okay, so it's a looming roach stitch. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to lay your black bands straight up. No, I don't want to do that. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4 up. You're going to do a diagonal to the right. Okay, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4 pin bars in from the right. 1, 2, 3 up, diagonal and to the right. I don't know what my count was on the other side, but anyway, 4 pin bars in, 3rd pin up, you're going to lay a diagonal out to the left. And we're looming everything out, so everything that we're going to lay is going to go from the outside in. Okay, so get that. I think I'll just leave that there, had a thing on it. Going to loom to the right, or lay to the right, and we'll go back over here. You're going to lay 1, and then 2, and then we are going to lay the teeth. Let me see if that looks right to me. Because when we loom it back, when we loom it back, we're going to do this stitch across the center first, and then we'll bring the teeth up, and then do another one, and then the teeth, and another one, and then the teeth. So I just needed to make sure I'm laying this correctly because I don't want to, do it wrong. We don't want it to come apart. Okay, and then one right across the center. Okay, so now you can just lay these single bands straight up and down, all the way across to here. So that is 6 bands. Okay, just like that. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer so you can see. Looks just like that. Okay, so everything was looped in because we're going to loom it out when we're done. All right, so push your bands down and I will be back. Okay, so I am back, and now what we're going to do is we're going to lay a design on the cheeks. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 pin bars up. You'll go up twice. Okay, then you'll go diagonal from down to the left, and then from that same pin we're going to go out to the left twice. Okay, pushing your bands down. Like I said, this is going to be pretty band heavy, so you just want to be careful with those. So we're going to go over to the other side. 3rd pin bar in from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins up. Straight down. Straight down. Pushing those bands down. Diagonal down to the right. Whoops, broken band. Better it break now than when I'm looming it up, right? So diagonal down to the right, and then over to the border twice. Okay, so that will put a little bit of design in the cheek area, I guess you would call it. Okay, so push your bands down and I will be back. I think we are going to do his nose next. All right, I've got to, again, take a look at my photos, so be right back. Okay, so I'm back and we are now going to do the nose. So let me, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to lay two white bands from where we left off here to the right. Then we're going to go over to this corner and we're going to lay 2 to the left. Okay, just like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to lay the black bands. So from here, you're going to lay a black band towards the center. I'm going to go over here, lay a black band towards the center, and then we're going to lay one across the center. Oh my goodness, Sebastian, what's up? What's up? He's almost out of wood in there. He likes to chew wood, so keeps him busy. So I think on my next break, I will end up having to go in and give him some wood. Okay, so from here, we're going to go diagonal up to the right, and then diagonal down to the right, just like that. Let me get this a little closer so now that you know where we are. Okay, then we're going to go here, right between those two, and do the same thing. Diagonal up to the right and diagonal down to the right. Okay, and then from there what we're going to do is we are just going to lay an X right up in here. So the one on the left hand side, you'll go up, you'll lay an X, and then, I'm sorry, you'll lay a diagonal up to the right and then finish that X. Okay, so push your bands down and I will be back. I believe we're going to be doing the eyes next. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and we're going to do the eyes, and where you brought the 4 straight up and across, that's where we're going to start. Okay, so we're going to lay 2 bands to the right, and I'm using a different color because I want there to be some color up here. So I'm going to lay it just like that. And then I'm going to go diagonal up to the left, and I'm going to stop right there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, what we're going to end up doing is going across this way, down, up, and then back up. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to lay, well, I'll show you. I'm changing the color on it, and I'm going to put a triple cap band on this. Okay, so you can do that one of 2 ways. You can do a triple cap band and put your band on here while having it hooked onto here, and then just bring it across if you want. Okay, which to me is kind of tedious, but you can do it that way. Either way, any way that you can do it, you just want to make sure you put a triple cap band on this. Okay, so what I like to do, of course, is something different, and that is I'm going to lay, once I lay that, I guess that's not going to work for me very well, is it? 1, 2, 3. I can also take and put a triple cap band on here. So whatever is easiest for you is fine. And then lay the band. And then I would just go in and pull that, if I can hook it, pull that triple cap band up and over onto the band. I know that wasn't very, let's try to get a little bit closer. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. Let's try it with my fingers this time. 1, 2, maybe. A little slippery for me today. Whoops, well that didn't work, did it? I only got 2 on there. That's okay. Not a big deal. Because I can make this work. Well, I guess you have to be smarter than the bands. All right, let's try this again. Let me pull it over this way. And 3. All right, so I got it on there. Any way you can get it on is fine. And if you notice, I'm doing complementary colors here. So 1, 2, 3. You'll bring that down. Okay, and then go in and pull that cap band up and over. And it doesn't matter if you do it 2 at a time or 1 at a time or all 3, as long as you get it on there. Okay, so you'll do that all the way around. You'll do it down 1 more, and then across twice, and then up twice, and then you will change back to whatever color it is whoops, that you put up here. All right, so let's just get this going. I'm going to do this on one side, so please pay attention. This is going to be a super long tutorial if I don't just show you one side and then have you go back and do it. I don't want to have to redo the tutorial, but if I do, that's fine. All right, so I put my triple cap band on there. I'm going to lay it here and then lay it here. Okay, so let's back up just a little bit. What you're going to do on the other side, just be a mirror image of this. You're going to start up in the corner, lay a band, and lay this diagonal. Okay? Then you're going to lay a band here with the cap band, here with the cap band, come down, and then you're going to just follow it around and then up until you get to here, and then you will lay two of this color straight up. So I'm going to finish that up. So you might have to rewind, and if you do, that's fine. Hopefully you will be able to get this and be able to do it on the other side. Again, like I said, it's a mirror image. So I'm going to keep going at this, and then if I think you can get it, I'll just leave it alone. I don't know yet whether I'm going to show you how to do this part still or not. I may have to. I just want to make sure everybody gets it. So, oops, excuse me just a moment. Sorry about that. That was my sister calling me. She has COPD, and she was here at my house, and it got a little warm for her, so she was going to go home, and whenever she does that, I have her call me to make sure that she got home. So I have a cute little ringtone, so I was like, oh, she scared me. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and continue to lay our bands with the triple cap bands on them. I tried them with double, and they didn't look quite right, so I went ahead with the triple. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to lay these. It will be in a square, so now we are going to go up twice. And I went ahead, because these bands hold the triple cap bands fine, I went ahead and put triple cap bands on them. I've tried a couple of different ways, and I guess maybe it's whatever the mood is that strikes me. All right, so from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to this color and take it up twice. So 1 and 2. Okay, so make sure you push those bands down. Again, I said this is pretty band heavy, so excuse me. Now I think I'm going to use another color. I think I'm going to use the color down that I used down here. We're going to do a triple. We're going to do a starburst right here. So from where that center is, you're going to go out to the right, well, diagonal up to the right, then to the right, and then down to the right. Make sure you push the bands down, straight up and down, diagonal down to the left, straight across, and diagonal up to the left. Okay, so sorry about that. I realized after I'd gotten through to the other section that I did not put this band here. So we're going to have a band right up here. So I don't think we need a cap band on this. I'm not going to put one here yet. So I've decided to go ahead and show you the other side. So we're going to go ahead and do this side. Okay. Looking at it here, and I just want to make sure that I've got it going correctly, because we're going to go across, down, here, and then up. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use the exact same colors that I used on the other side. So starting from where this angle is, where these 4 come up and then these 3 go across, I'm going to go to the left and to the left. And then we are going to go diagonal to the right. Okay, and make sure you push those bands down. I can't stress enough, excuse me, how band heavy this thing is. So, oh goodness, what was that? No idea what that was. Okay, so from here, What I did, because these will hold the cap band, the triple cap band find, and this is looking blue in here, it's actually purple. I don't know why it's looking blue. I don't have blue. But anyway, it's definitely purple. All right, so we're going to go out from where we just left off to the left. So I went ahead and put cap bands on all of my bands like that. Okay. Oh, excuse me, itchy nose. Then from here, we're going to go over to the left one more time. So you could put those cap bands on any way you want. You can, do them as you go along. There'll be 8 for each side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go from there. We're going to go straight down. Come on. There we go. Going to go straight down twice to mirror the other side. Let me put this, hook that on like this. Makes it easier for me. So straight down. And then over to the right twice. Yeah, I'm kind of confused as to why those are showing up blue in the video, but you know what? It is what it is. They're purple, and hopefully when I do my pictures, it'll show up purple. I don't know if it's my lighting or what, but they definitely do look blue. Okay, and then another one to the right from where you just left off. I was trying not to make this too long, but I don't see how we're going to get away from it. All right, so now we're going to go straight up twice with those same bands with the cap band on them. Pushing everything down. And here is my last one with the cap band. Whoops, slipped off. Okay, pushing that down. And then I'm going to take the pink that I used and I'm going to go up twice. Just like that. So what's going to happen when we go to do this is that, because it'll be flipped around, we're going to come in this way, that way, and this way. So the reason why, one of the reasons why I have these up here besides to give it some more color is so that this is attached to the sides so it doesn't fall apart. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lay our starburst. So from the center, up diagonal to the right, straight across to the right, and where did my bands go? There they are. Down to the right, straight up and down, pushing those bands down. Diagonal down to the left from the center, cross band to the left, diagonal up to the left, and then straight up and down. Okay, and again, I don't think we need, yeah, well, you know what? We do need them. We do need them because there's not going to be anything back behind this. So go ahead and put your triple cap bands on here and watch me struggle with this. 2 and 1 more, just like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. Go ahead and add your cap band to this, and the next thing we're going to do is some design up here, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and now what we're going to do is at the top here, where you have the diagonal that meets the one that goes straight across, we're going to go down to the right twice. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go up here where the diagonal meets, and then we're going to go down to the left twice. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, let's see the easiest way to do this. We're going to, I'm going to, well, I thought I was going to change colors. Yes, I am. Sorry for the noise. Oh, God, I hate when I do that. Forgot to put my gold out. Okay, So from here what we're going to do is we're going to, this is the center, so on the left hand side we're going to go straight up. We're going to go to the left. We're going to go straight across to the left, and then straight up and down. Okay, so over here on this side, we're going to do the exact same thing, but the opposite. Straight up, diagonal up and to the right, one color, straight across, and then up and down. Okay, so we won't need cap bands here because we're going to end up doing an X when we get to the top here. Okay, so let's see, shall we finish the top? Well, I'll tell you what, let me go back and take another look at my pictures and decide what I'm going to do next. The thing is as long as we lay these are all the patterns. Everything you see here is the pattern that gets looped up at the end. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to lay, excuse me, the pattern that's underneath, and it's, for me, it's all going to be white. I've laid all the colors that I'm going to lay, and now I'm going to go ahead and lay white. So give me just a moment, and let's see. I'm just trying to decide if I want to add more colors or not to it. I'm thinking that's good. I'm thinking that's good. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and lay these. So we're going to do zigzags, starting here where your diagonals, your two diagonals come up right before your four. Going to go there, lay a diagonal to the right, up to the left, up to the right, and grabbing these bands up to the left. Okay, just like that. Pushing those down. Okay, now we're going to lay more diagonals but created an X out of it. So to the right, I'm sorry, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and then I think we're going to go across. Yeah, well, I don't think I need that cross band. I think we'll be okay there. Straight up. I'm going to just go straight up. And you know what? I'm looking here, and when you go down here to the bottom, what I'd like you to do is to take this off and lay a band straight up. I just want to make sure all of these catch. So, and if they don't, everything will fall apart. So I want to make sure that everything catches. And when we loop up, it's going to be very simple. What we're going to do as we are looping out, you're always going to loop from here, and everything's going to just go back to itself. So I think we'll be good. All right, so let's go over to the other side, and we'll do it correctly this time. All right. So, of course, I'm running out of my white bands. So, right between the two diagonals where this, my green, it's green for me, comes across, we're going to go straight up. Okay? Then we're going to go over to the one to the right of that. You're going to lay your zigzags starting from there. Starting from where your diagonals and your four go straight up. That's where we're going to start. Up to the right, up to the left, and up to the right. Pushing those bands down. Like I said, it's pretty band heavy, and there they are. Oh, again, I apologize for the noise. I've got bands everywhere, and I mean everywhere. So, all right. So then what we're going to do is where we laid this band straight up and down, we're going to do another zigzag, which creates X's out of these. Okay? To the left, to the right, to the left, and then straight up. Just like so. Okay? All right. So, now we're getting to the point where you're going to be able to, oh my goodness, dogs are playing. You're going to be able to Hey, goodness me. All right. Now okay. We have to do this section right here first. This section over here and this section here. And then you'll be able to lay your bands. So what I'm thinking is maybe I will lay this section. It's odd because, you know, in order for everything to loop up, it has to be laid a certain way. I mean, just like everything else. But because I've got all of these patterns in here, and we're not laying anything over this one, yeah, you'll see what I mean. All right, so I'm going to go down here. And we are going to, let's see, what I want to do is the same thing that I did here. We're going to go straight up. Okay, and then we're going to, on this one though I don't have a crossband, so we're going to go straight up and then across. So then I'm going to go over to the other side and do that also. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up, third pin bar from the right, you're going to go up and then over to the right once. And that band is, how it ended up on the bottom, I don't know. All right, so now from here, we're going to lay the diagonals again. We're going to go in second pin bar, up to the left, up to the right, up to the left, up to the right, to the left, and to the right. Okay? Dropping back down where you have this crossband here, you're now going to finish those diagonals up with an X. So to the right, diagonal to the left. Oh, that band looks like it's, can you see it? Looks right there, it looks like it's about to break. So I don't want that, so if you give me just a unhook, give me a second here, I'm actually going to take that off. And I'm just going to let that loose for a second and then replace this band. It looked like it was going to break, and I just don't want that to happen. So I'm going to lay that back down there. Is that the right way? Nope, wrong one. Wrong way. All right, so we went here first. So here, here, now I need to go from here to here and then put this back on. And then we can go back to where we were. Okay, sorry about that. It's just, you know, when I'm laying these, I don't, it's bad enough that when you're pulling them off and looping them up, you know, they get a little snug and then they could break. You certainly don't want to see something like that. And if you catch it early, sometimes you can avoid a disaster. Okay, so we started here. Diagonal to the right, to the left, to the right. I'm going to finish this up. Diagonal to the left, diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left, and then we are going to go straight up. Okay, I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. I'll show that to you. We'll get to a point here before too much longer where you'll be able to go off on your own and do some of it. Right now, not yet. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is right here, the middle of these two diagonals and where we laid these two bands, we're going to go out to the right and we're just going to zigzag. Going to zigzag all the way up to the top. You can rewind me if you need to. Otherwise, just follow along, pause me. Okay, so you're going to stop right there. Pushing those bands down. I don't know if you can see, this is really band heavy up here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue with more zigzags, creating the X's. So we're going to start right here, where you have laid these two bands. We're going to zigzag right there. To the right, whoop, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and then straight up. Excuse me. There we go. All right, pushing those bands down. Goodness me. It really is band heavy. All right, so from there, I think what we're going to do is come up here. We're going to do the same thing. That is going to be your exact same pattern, the zigzags. So where your eye is, so okay, let's start from here. Where this comes straight up and this these diagonals are, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to the right, up to the left, drop back down, make crosses out of those, make X's out of those, diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left, and then straight up. Okay, so we're going to go over to the other side and do the exact same thing that we just did. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pin bars over from the right. We are going to start right here. Did I miss some zigzags? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because we're going to start here, it's going to the right. So you're going to go to the right, to the left, stop right there, and drop back down. Going to go over here. So that was the 4th pin bar, is where you started. So the 3rd pin bar, you're going to go to the left and to the right. Is that correct? I'm looking at my other side here, and that one goes out, that one goes out. So I'm looking at this. This is on the bottom, this is on the bottom, that's the bottom, that's the bottom. Okay, perfect. And then straight up. Okay, so pause me if you have to. Hopefully I'm explaining this so that you can understand it. So that takes care of that part of it. Okay. Now, we're going to do the same thing right here. So, if you look at the top, you've got the 2 cross bands. Okay? The pin that's in the middle, you're going to drop down right to here to the corner of the eye, and then you will zigzag. To the right, left. Let me see. Yes, I just need to make sure that I started that correctly. All right, so we're going to go to the left, diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left. Okay, we're going to drop down right here, cross over, and we're going to make those X's. Just finish up those X's. Okay. Now, I'm going to be right back. I've got to plug in my tablet because I just got a notice that said my battery was low. So let's finish up the other side and then we'll come back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pin bars over where the top of your eye is. You're going to go in towards the center and then just do zigzags. So that's 1, 2, and then 1 more. Okay. Then we're going to drop down to here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 over. Hopefully I told you 5 on the other one. So that's 4 over. We're going to finish up those X's with another zigzag. And 3. Okay? Perfect. All right. So let me go get the charger for this, and I will be back. What we're going to do, just to let you know here, just to give you an idea, we're going to start, now we're going to, so we've almost finished with the top part, okay, and we're going to leave the center here because we're going to put X's up this center, I believe. Actually, I think they're long stretches, sorry. I'll have to go back and take a look. But I believe those are going to be long stretches up the center. All right, so let's see what I'm trying to say here. When we loop these out, we're going to have those long stretches in here. So we won't have to worry about, what am I trying to say, a cap band here. We won't have to worry about that. When it gets time to loop those up, we'll probably loop those up first when we do the patterns, and then they'll just go back out to each other, and then from here they'll just come down. Okay, I believe that's one thing I forgot to put, so let's do that now. I'm going to go ahead and put a blue to match this just right across the top. Just across that, okay? Because we're going to end up doing the roach stitch to these. We'll just be bringing them back to each other. All right, so let me go get my plug and then I will be back. Okay, so I'm back, and right now this is what your loom should look like. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to hop down. We've done all of this up to here. Okay, so we're going to save this because we're going to be able to loom or to lay our bands all the way up to the top from there. Okay, so we're going to start down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pin bars. And you go straight up. And then we're going to go, so I just want to make sure that this catches. So we're going to lay that band first. We're going to go over to the other side and lay another one straight up. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to hop up to the second pin. We're going to lay our zigzags. Diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left, and diagonal to the right. Okay, you will do that all the way to here. So here, here, and you will stop right here once you get those zigzags laid. Okay, then you will come back down. Well, let's go over to the other side. We're going to do the exact same thing. Third pin bar in from the right, second pin up, diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left, diagonal to, oh, it said the right. Okay, so diagonal to the left, diagonal to the right, and diagonal to the left. You will do that all the way up until you meet right here. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and then come back. I'm going to show you the next step. Fourth pin bar, second pin up. We're going to make X's out of those, so we're going to lay the rest of our zigzags to the left, to the right, and whoops, and to the left. Okay, you will do that all the way up to here, and then you will stop. Okay, over to the other side. Fourth pin bar. So stop me, pause me if you have to. Fourth pin bar, second pin up, diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left, and diagonal to the right. And then when you're finished, you will stop right here. Okay, so go ahead and do both of those, do both sides, lay those zigzags on both sides, both sets of zigzags, making sure that you push your bands down, and I will be back with you for the next step. So I am back, and the last thing I did were these diagonals up here. The last diagonal I laid went here and here. Okay, all right, so we're going to basically do the exact same thing with the exception of that single band because we don't need it now. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pin bars from the left, diagonal up to the right, diagonal up to the left, diagonal up to the right, and diagonal up to the left. Do that all the way up until you reach here, the corner of the eye. And the same thing on the other side, you will end up at the corner of the eye here. So let's go over to the other side. Fourth pin bar from the right, first pin, diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left, diagonal to the right, and diagonal to the left. Okay, so do that all the way up until you reach the corner of the eye. Okay, so once you finish that, come back here. You can pause me if you have to. We're going to go ahead and do the next step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth pin bar from the right, first pin. We're going to go diagonal to the right, making those X's. So I'm sorry, diagonal to the left, making the X's, diagonal to the right, and diagonal to the left. Do that all the way up to the top. You will end right here, right before this eye. Okay, We'll switch over to the other side and do the exact same thing, just a mirror image. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pin bars from the right, diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left, and diagonal to the right. Okay, and you will end right here in the center of the eye. So go ahead and finish that up. Make sure you push your bands down, and I will be back with you as soon as I'm done. Alrighty, so I am back, and then we did the inside here all the way up, and the last bands I laid went out to the right and out to the left. Okay, that was the rest of that zigzag pattern. We're going to do the exact same thing on the left hand side and the right hand side, and I believe we're going to do it all the way up to the top. Okay, that band I was trying to get, so I need to stop fiddling. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pin bars, first pin. Again, we're doing the diagonals all the way up. You've done them enough. I don't need to tell you which way to go, I don't think. Okay, so we're going to go all the way up to, let's see, I think I'm going to go all the way up to the top with this. Okay, alrighty. So before I get up there, let's back up for just 1 second. We're going to go up to the top here. So where this is, I'm going to go ahead and lay a band across here. Okay, just because there's, see, and when I get up to here, I'm gonna, and I do my X's, I'm gonna actually lay gold in here because I want all that to be gold. So make sure that you lay this cross band here also. All right, it will probably still work because we're gonna have X's in there, but I just think we need to lay that cross band right there. Okay. So let me finish up here. So what we did down here, 5th pin bar, first pin, diagonal to the right, left, right, left, right. You're going to do that all the way up. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. 5th pin bar from the right, diagonal to the center, well, towards the center, diagonal to the right, diagonal to the left, and diagonal to the right. So I'll do that all the way up. Okay. Now, let's see here. We're almost done with laying these bands. I know it's kind of tedious, but you know, we had all these patterns that we needed to lay, so it's okay. So now we're going to go 6 pin bars, 2, 4, 6 pin bar from the right. We're going to lay our zigzags, making those X's. Okay, so do that all the way up. Okay, now 6 pin bars from the right. We're going to do the exact same thing we did, just mirror it. To the right, to the left, to the right, and then to the left. Okay, so finish that, both of those patterns or series all the way up to the top, and then I will meet you back here when I'm finished, and we will do the center, turn it around, and then start looming. Okay, so I am back, and the last thing I did was I laid this band here towards the center and this band here towards the center. That's on top. Okay, so, and you're going to need to put cap bands on 6 and 7 when we finish this next step. I already have mine on because I was filming, and when I got to the top, I had turned it around, I was doing my zigzags, I got to the top, and all of my bands that I had right here broke. So it happens. So, you know, we just make do, right? All right, so when you get to the top here, I'm going to go ahead and use the gold since that is the pattern color that I have underneath here. You don't have to. Don't know how it'll turn out if you don't, but I'm going to lay gold in these 2 sections right here. So let's get a little closer. So starting with pin bar 6, you're going to lay a band diagonal to the right. I'm going to drop, and I could put that down, drop down and lay your band diagonal to the left. So you're going to make your X's. Okay, I'll do that just one more time with you because I think you've got that by now. So second pin, 6 pin bar, second pin, diagonal to the right, drop down, and diagonal up and to the left. So do that all the way up to the top, and when you get to here, you might want to do a color change, because that's what I'm going to do. All right, so don't forget the two cap bands on the end here. Once you get to the end of that and do your X's, and then we'll turn it around and start looping. Alrighty, so I am back, and the last thing I did was I laid this part of the X here and then this one, okay? So I'm going to bring it a little bit closer, and it's time to turn it around. Okay, so cap band, you know, I said a cap band. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to take one of these off, and we are going to, I've completely forgot that this was even, so what I need to do is actually put a double cap band across here. So I'm just going to put a, well, maybe, I'm going to put a cap band here, a double cap band, and then I'm going to take this and loop it across here. I think I did that in my prototype also. I was like, oh, don't forget to do that. All right, so instead of a cap band on both of those, you will lay one double cap band and bring it across. Okay, so it's pretty easy. Everything's going to go back to itself. We're going to take the bottom one first. So this is your 6th pin bar. You'll take that, and it might be a little tight, and loop it back to itself. Go in, grab the next one, and loop it back to itself. Okay, these look a little stretchy. I hope they don't break on me like they did before. All right, keeping my fingers crossed. 6 pin bar, 2nd pin up. You'll go in, since that is on the bottom, and loop it back to itself. Drop down, grab that other diagonal, and loop it back. Okay, so you're going to do this all the way up. Diagonal that goes up to the right, drop down, diagonal that goes up to the left. Okay, so do that all the way up to the end of the loom, and I will be back with you when I'm finished. Hopefully you saw that. Anyway, what I did was, this was the bottom. Okay, 6 pin bar, 1st pin, I looped it to the right, dropped down and looped it to the left. Stayed there, dropped it, looped it to the right, dropped down and looped that to the left. Went in here, loop that to the left, and drop down to the right, and drop down and loop that to the left. I'll do that with you one more time, just in case I was off camera, which I think I was. My apologies. So up to the right, drop down, and take it up to the left. Okay, so do that all the way up to the end of your loom, and I will be back with you. So I am back, and the last thing I did was I looped this diagonal here, and I dropped down and looped this diagonal here. And this is what your loom should look like. Okay? Alrighty, so, and we looped everything, or laid everything from the outside to the end, so we're looping from the inside to the out. Alright? So what you're going to do is you're going to drop down in your 6th pin bar. You're going to grab that diagonal and loop it back to itself. Okay? Go up to the next pin, grab that diagonal that goes down, and loop it down into that pin. And now we'll start looping the ones that are, actually it's going to be every other one. One will be the bottom, one will be the top. As long as you grab what's available, you should be fine. Okay, so we're going to go in, grab, oh, I'm looking at that, and I must have laid something funny, which is fine. Just go ahead and just loop them all back to themselves. Whether it's the top or the bottom, it doesn't really matter. Not for this particular pattern anyway. Okay, so go in, grab whatever's on top, loop it back, grab the next one and loop it back. Okay, so we're going to go over to the other side here. Hopefully all that was on camera. I wasn't paying attention, my apologies. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in down here where your cap band is. That's the 7th pin bar. We're going to loop that back to itself. 7th pin bar, 2nd pin, whatever is on top, you're going to loop it back. Okay? Oh, goodness. Up. Oh my goodness. All right, somebody must be out front. So I get this all the time. So sorry. I will be back.
So, my apologies. Nobody was there, so the dogs just, oh my God, they drive me crazy. I was going to edit that out, but you know what? That's life, so I'm going to leave it in. All right, so now we're in the 7th pin bar, 3rd pin up. We're going to go in whatever is on top, you're going to loop it back. Okay? Doesn't matter if it's the top or the bottom, it's all going to go looped back, and you're going to loop everything back from the 7th row or 7th pin bar. Okay? Just loop it right back to itself. Again, this is you know, the face, so it's not like a bracelet where it, you know, really matters. I think we're good to go, but you know, you never know. All right, so just keep going and loop everything back to itself. And then what did I, yeah, oh, that's right. I was like, what did I do? I see that these are the same. For some reason, I think I'm still all shaken up from the dogs. So my apologies. All right, I will be back.
Alrighty, so I am back, and the last thing I did was I brought this diagonal up here, and then I reached up here and brought this one down. You may have a little bit different than I am, depending upon if you laid your bands exactly the same way I did or not, but this is what your loom should look like. So this is going to get repetitive because we are just looming everything out. So now we're going to go to the 6th, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th pin bar and loop everything out from there. So starting down where your cap band is, we will loop that back to itself. Go up to the next one, go through all the bands that are on there, grab what's on top and loop it back. Just be careful because, like I said, it's kind of band heavy, so you don't want to break anything. So we're just going to keep going in, grabbing the band that's on top and looping it back. Whatever, if it's up, it goes up. If it's down, it goes down. You're just looping everything back to itself. Okay? And we will stop right here. Okay? We're going to go ahead and finish this part, and then once we're done with this, well, let's just go ahead and finish this part. All right, so we're going to go over here to the right-hand side. This I'll do with you because it's pretty short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pin bars from the right. You're going to reach in, grab that diagonal that goes to the right, bring it back, go up, grab the diagonal that goes, oops, get that back on there, the diagonal that goes down, and loop it back to itself. Be careful with your bands. Go into that same pin, loop up and to the right, go up to the next set, the next pin, grab that diagonal, loop it down to the right, go in, up to the right, and go in and down to the right. Why does that not look right? Oh, yes, it does. I apologize. I thought I went out that way first, but it's the same on both sides. Okay? Now, once you've done that, we're going to go in here, 1, 2, 3, 4th pin bar. Going to go in and grab that band that goes straight up and just bring it straight up. Everything is now going to be loomed out from the 4th pin bar up to the eye. Go in, grab that band, should go down, loop it back, go in, grab the next band, loop it back, and come up here, grab that diagonal that goes down and loop it back. Okay, and do the same thing on the other side. 4th pin bar from the right, you're going to go in and grab that band that goes straight up, loop it up, go into that same pin, grab that band that goes up to the right, go up to your next set of pins, or your next pin, grab the band, come on, grab the band that goes diagonal down to the right, then the band that goes up to the right, and then the band that goes down to the right. Okay, and they look the same on both sides, so we're good to go there.
third pin bar, second pin up. You're going to go in and grab that band that goes straight up and loop it straight up. Oh my goodness, my dog's going crazy. Go in to that same pin, grab that diagonal that goes over to the left and loop it back. Okay, go in here, grab that diagonal, and again we're working from the third pin bar only and looping everything out to itself. So up, diagonal to the left. Okay, except for here. I did not realize that. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to just stop right there for a second. And I believe I want to make sure that these loop correctly. Instead of doing that, I can, all right, that's okay, it's fine. We're going to put cap bands on here. So 1, 2, and 3, okay? Oh, you know why? I know why. All right, you know what? Let's stop for a second over there. Let's go back over to this side here and we'll do up to here. And I'll come back and we'll revisit that. I'm gonna have to go off and take a look at my picture. Sorry, you know, you just get into the habit of doing something and then it ends up being not quite right. All right, so we're gonna go now we're gonna work the third pin bar from the right up to, let's see, we did that one. Third pin bar from the right. We're gonna go in, grab that band that goes straight up, loop it back to itself. Go in that same pin, grab the band that goes diagonal to the right, loop it back, and go in and grab that band that loops down and to the right and loop it back. Okay, so it should be the same as the other side. Now, let's see, I guess we're gonna have to put, see, for these two right here, now, okay, I'm going to stop for a second, and actually I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to undo this for just a minute. Okay, because we have these, oh, come on, get out of there. There we go. Because we are doing this, like I said, looping from the inside out, we have not done these yet, and we don't, I mean, we can go ahead and do those now, because then that will put a band on here and then it will loop that up. So now that we've, oh God, I hope I don't confuse everybody. Rewind if you have to, I apologize. Forgot all about that. We don't have cap bands on here. We don't have any bands on here. So what we need to do is loop up these starburst first, and then that will put these back on here. Well, let's just do it and I'll show you. So go to your starburst, reach in, grab the band on top, which should go down below. Reach in, grab the one that goes down to the right. And it's okay if it looks like this is going to be hanging out here, because we're going to be looping up these purple ones or whatever color you have on the bottom with your triple cap band on it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and loop those out first. Each one of them. Diagonal that goes to the right, straight up, diagonal that goes up to the left, straight up. Now I put triple cap bands on here, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too tight. The bands are pulling a little bit, so if you don't want it too tight, then you need to do a double there. Okay. I'm going to go over and do the other side also. Let me just get a little bit. My goodness, and now Sebastian's going crazy. I'm telling you, I have a menagerie here. All right, so we're going to go into this starburst. Going to grab the band that goes straight up and down. That should be the band that's on top. Go in, grab the diagonal that goes down and to the right. Band that goes straight across. I'm scared they're going to break. Band that goes diagonal up and to the right. the band that goes straight up, the band that goes diagonal and to the left. Come on. Oh, doesn't want to hook. There we go. And the band that goes to the right, and then the band that goes diagonally down into the right. Okay, so we are going to leave this for the moment, okay, and we're going to go up to where you had your eyes here, okay, and so let's start on the left hand side, get a little bit closer here. Left hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th pin bar. That's where we're going to start, from the left hand side. We're going to bring all of, so now we're starting 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th pin bar, halfway up to where the eyes are. We're going to bring those diagonals, everything back out to itself. So reach in, grab the band that's on top, loop it back, go up, grab the band that's on top, should be going down, diagonal to the left, and loop it back. Next one, up to the top. Just be careful of your bands. Loop it down to the left, next band, up and to the left. Okay, so do that all the way up, finish up that up, and we're going to go over to the other side here. Now we're using the 7, is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From the 8th pin bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins up. Excuse me. We're going to grab this diagonal right here. Okay, I'm going to go in, grab that band, loop it back to itself. Okay, next pin up, the band that goes down diagonal should be your next band on top. Well, come on. You in, grab it. Grab it, Sandy, you can do it. I know you can. Sorry for my hands. Loop it down into the right. Again, we're working on the 7th, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th pin bar. Everything's going to go out from that 8th pin bar. Okay? Grab that band that goes up to the right, diagonal. Reach in through all those bands and grab that band that goes down into the right. Okay? So do that all the way up to the end of your loom, and I will be back with you. Okay, so I am back, and on the 5th pin bar, I brought everything back out to itself, and the last thing I did was I brought this diagonal up and this diagonal down. On the right hand side, on the 6, 7, 8, 8th pin bar, right here, I brought this diagonal up and then this diagonal down. Now, I'm wobbly here, and I'm not wobbly just up and down. I am wobbly side to side. So I want to make sure that my pegs are going to stay in place, because we still have a little bit more to do. All right. So now what we can do is 1, 2, 3, the 4th pin bar. We're going to work on the 4th pin bar. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th pin bar. Right above the eyes. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4th pin bar, 6th pin up. We're going to loop those out. And now you can see, well, actually it's over here, but we'll get there. So we're going to go in, bring that back to itself. Everything is going back to itself. So if you've got that down, you've got this charm, and I did not go through everything that I needed to go through. There we go. Make sure you go through everything so you get that teardrop shape. Okay? So loop everything back to itself. Oh my God. I seriously just swallowed a bug. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. I am done washing my mouth out and gargling and drinking a ton of water. That was, I hope I didn't gross anybody out. I apologize, but there was a tiny moth flying around, and I saw it, and then I inhaled the thing. I didn't even have a chance to spit it out. It went right to the back of my throat. It was so gross. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's get back to this thing. That is my life. I'm telling you, crazy things happen. So we're working from the 4th pin bar, and I'm not professional at this. I leave stuff in because it's funny, and if you're laughing right now, you know what, that's perfectly okay with me, because now I can laugh at it. Originally it was just yuck. So all right, let's get back, and my son is laughing. So 4th pin bar. Now we are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8th before disaster struck. We're going to go in the 8th pin excuse me, and loop everything. Whatever's on top should be the diagonal that goes down to the left. Loop it back to itself. Go into that same pin and loop it up. Okay, so go ahead and finish that. I'll get you to the other side, and when you get to the top, don't forget to loop up this single band that goes right here. Okay, so we're going to go over to the other side. So 6 7 8 9, 9th pin bar. 1 2 3 4 5 6 pins up. Going to go on and, oh, I'm not even, where am I? There I am. Going to go in and loop this one out. Okay, so go in, grab just that band, loop it back to itself. Go up to your next pin. Come on, that's going to pop off. But there, I didn't push that down. Loop it down. Go into that same pin, loop it out to the right. Go up, grab the next one. If I can get it. Sometimes I have to wiggle around a little bit, and loop it down. So you're going to go in and loop all of everything back to itself, and when you get to the top, do not forget to loop that straight up. Okay, so I will be back with you when I'm done. So I am back, and I think I recovered from that bug incident. So what I did was I went in here, I brought this diagonal up, I dropped up here, brought that diagonal down, and then went straight up. And I did the exact same thing on the other side here. Diagonal down, well, diagonal up, diagonal down, and then loop that straight up. Okay, so now we're going to be working from the 3rd pin bar. So 1 2 3 4 pins up, because we did this section here already. And now you can see I don't need a cap band because I have these bands on here. Okay, so we're going to go in, grab that band that's on top, loop it back to itself. Go up to the next pin, and you'll loop everything back to itself, just like before. I'm not so happy about this, but it'll be okay. Go in, grab the top band. Oh, and so now you're hearing my dog with a squeaky toy. My husband found a tennis ball with a squeaker in it, and he is all over that. All right, so we're just looping everything back to itself. And I'll go ahead and, well, I did not obviously get through all the pins that I needed, the bands that I needed to. So I'm looping that back. In, grab the next one, loop it back. Next pin, loop that diagonal that goes down back to itself. And go in and grab the next one. Go in, grab the diagonal that goes down, and then go in that same pin and grab that cross band that goes across and loop it out to the side. Okay, I'm going to go over and do the other side, and may as well just follow it with you. So it's the 3rd pin bar from the right is where we're going to be working. 1 2 3 4 pins up. You go in and grab that diagonal that goes to the right, bring it back, drop up to the next pin, bring it down, go in and bring it back. It's going to stretch this, but it's okay. I'm pretty sure it's going to be okay. I hope it's going to be okay. All right, so we'll go up to the next one, your next pin, grab that band that's diagonal down to the right, diagonal up to the right, up to the next one, and I'm just going to do this with you because they're pretty short. Down to the right, last band on that pin, up to the right, go up to the next one, grab that band that goes down and to the right. Okay, go in, same band, same pin, grab the band that goes up to the right, go in here, grab the band that goes down, and is that right? Oh, did I do that wrong? Did not get through all the bands. Let's try this again. Sorry that my hand's in the way. I'm at an odd angle. Okay, so grab that band that goes down to the right and then straight across. Okay, and that mirrors the other side. All right, so now what we have left are these bands that run up the side here, and we're going to do the exact same thing with that. Excuse me, I thought I had recovered from that bug, but evidently not. Jackie, can you keep it down? Take it outside, mister. Oh my gosh, so sorry. Maybe I should just... Should I get him out of here? Well, let's just continue on. Straight up. That's that band that went straight up and down, so now we're working from the second pin bar. Go in, grab that band that goes up into the left diagonal, loop it back. Everything's getting all crooked here. Let me get a little bit closer maybe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pin bars, 5 pins up, second pin bar. Bring the one that goes, oh, I missed it again. Have to make sure that you're going through the right bands. You should end up with, what did I do? I missed. There we go. Got them all that time. You should end up with a teardrop. If you don't end up with a teardrop, you need to go back in and make sure you've gone through the correct bands, because you want to make sure that they are all caught together. Up to the next one, going through everything, grabbing that top band, bringing it back, go in, bring that one back, up to the next pin, going through everything on there, looping it down to the left, up to the left, going to the next one. You're going to go through all the bands that are there, grab the one that's on top and loop it down, and then we're going to take this band right here and loop it straight up. Okay, I didn't want this to be long, but it's a very long tutorial, so my apologies. Goodness me. All right, so we're going to go over to the right. Second pin bar from the right, 1, 2, third pin up. We're going to take this band that goes straight up and down, and we are going to loop it back to itself. Okay? Going to grab this diagonal that runs this way. Going to loop, going through all the bands that are on there except for, let's see, there should just be 2 bands underneath. Okay, grab that band, loop it to the right, and you will get your teardrop shape. Go up to the next pin, grab the top band, loop it down. Next one, loop it up. Your next one, sorry for the hands, loop it down. Whoops, grab the wrong one. Shame on me. All right, let's give it a little wiggle. Go in, grab that band that is on top. Okay, and loop it down. Next one goes to the right. Go in, grab the one that goes down to the right, then up to the right. Go through all those bands, grab the one on top. Oh, just the one on top, not that band. Let's try this again. I'm going to have to give it a little wiggle to get in there. There we go. Loop it down to the right, and then go in and grab that band that goes straight up and loop it straight up. Okay?
Alrighty, so I am back, and let me zoom out so you can see where I am. This is where I laid this pattern underneath. Okay, so I just realized that this band and this band were both supposed to be a double cap band stretched across. Okay, my bad, but it's easy enough to fix. Hopefully you've seen this tutorial before you do it. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Okay, and I am just creating this, so you know I made a mistake. So I'm only human, so I apologize. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pin bars from the left. Third pin up, we're going to put a double. We're going to pull that band out of there. Hopefully you saw me do it. And it's super easy because we only have these bands right here to go under. So you'll put a double cap band on there. You'll reach underneath those bands. Okay. Grab the cap band. Come on. There, I got through just telling you it was super easy. And then bring it straight across and attach it. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing with the gold one here. I'm going to just lift it off. It's on the top. There aren't a lot of bands to worry about. So I'm going to lift the whole thing off of there. All right. And then I'm going to do a double cap band. You can do it this way, or you can put it on the pin and do it. It doesn't really matter. So where we took that off from on the left-hand side, just going to put it on, just like we did the other one. Excuse me. We're going to reach under this gold. I'm going to go down here because it's easier. I'm going to reach in and grab just the cap band. Okay? Yeah, I just got through again telling you how easy it was, and here I am, can't get it. All right. So just, looks like I got another piece I did not mean to get. Oh, goodness me. It really is not hard. I'm stuck. All right, so I'm going to go in and just grab those two bands, that cap band, and I'm going to bring it. Yeah, of course you are, Sandy. Try it again. Grab those two bands that are part of that cap band and bring it straight underneath those bands that went across. There we go. Oh my goodness, I'll tell you. Sometimes I wonder where my brain is. Oh, not in my head. All right, so from here, so anyway, this and this both need to be double cap bands. Now, I may have done the same thing with the nose, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pin bar, third pin up. You're going to go in, grab what's on top, which should be the one that goes straight down, bring it down. Go into the one next to it, bring that band straight down. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to go back up in here. We're going to grab the rest of the blues, and I'm going to bring it down. On that side, I'm going to go in and grab the blue on this side. All right. Now, we're going to go into this second. So you need to stop right there. All right. Going to go into the second pin up. We go in and grab the top band, which should be the one that's going to the left. I can just get the one band, but I have to go through everything on there. Come on, Sandy. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. Out to the left. Go into that same band, same pin. Next one on top should be the diagonal that goes down to the left. And then go into that same pin and grab the one that goes straight down. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Going to go in and grab the top one. Should be the band that goes across to the right. Is that even? That's not it. Did not go through enough. Okay. Bring it to the right. And it's a little band heavy, again, so you might want to push them down. Alrighty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins from the right. Second pin up. You're going to go in. Grab the next band that's on top, should be the one that's diagonal down to the right, and then go into that same pin and grab the one that goes straight down. Okay, now we're going to finish this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pin bars, second pin up. You're going to go in through everything and grab that band that goes diagonally down. Just like that. Go over to the other side and grab this band right here and bring it back to itself. So go up to that second pin, grab that band very carefully, bring it back to itself. Okay, so this is upside down, so this is the design that's on his head. All right, so we're going to do the eyes next. And I'll try to keep everything in frame. Alrighty, so this is on the bottom, so we're going to do that. So 1, 2, third pin bar, second pin. You're going to go in, grab that band that goes straight up and down, loop it up, go in, grab the bottom band, which should be the one that goes straight up and down. Now again, this is pretty tight, so I'm going to use my fingers to pull it up and drop it there. Now we're going to keep going up to do this design around the eyes. So go in, grab the band on top, and I pulled it and you saw that move, and loop it back to itself. You'll get the teardrop. Go into that same band, same pin, bring that up. Now we're going to go to the right. Go in, grab that band, bring it to the right, go in, grab the next band, bring it to the right. Now your next bands are going to go down, and then we're going to go out to the end. Okay? So reach in underneath everything, grab, well, come on, grab the band that's on the bottom, very carefully bring it around. I'm going to use my fingers to pull it because it's tight in there, and I'm going to loop it back. Going to go into that same pin, grab the next one that goes up and down, and again it's pretty snug in there, and loop it back. Okay, now we're going to take everything to the right and we're going to stop right here. So that's 2 bands. You go through everything, grab that bottom band, give it a tug out, use your fingers to pull it if you have to so you don't break anything. Attach it. Go into that same pin, grab the next one, and bring it to the left. I don't know if I said to the right before, but anyway, it goes to the left. If you're following this, you can see that pattern. Go straight up, around, around, and then right to here. Okay. So we're going to go in that same pin and grab the next one on top, which should be this diagonal right here. Okay. And it's pretty snug, so be careful with your bands. Go into that same pin, grab the band that goes out to the left. My dogs are having a field day here. Go into that same pin and grab the next one that goes out to the left. Okay? And Jack is licking my arm. Jackie, quit. All right, so this is what that, let me get it a little bit further away so you can see the overall pattern. This is what it looks like. We went up to the right, down to the left here, brought this down, and brought these 2 out. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and follow the pattern with you. Normally, like I said, this is already a long tutorial. Okay, so 3rd pin bar from the right, 2nd pin. Reach in, grab that band that goes straight up, and attach it. Go into that same band, grab the band that same pin, grab the band that's on the bottom, loop it back. Okay, we're going to continue to go straight up, and then we're going to go to the left, down, and then out. Okay, go in, grab the band that's on the top. It should be the one that goes straight up and down. You see it move when I pulled that, hopefully, and loop it back to itself. Go in, grab the next band, straight up. Next 2 bands are going to go out to the left. Just be careful because it gets a little snug in there, and like I said several times, it's band heavy. So go in and grab the next one and loop it back. Now we're going to loop these 2 down. So go in, grab that band and bring it around and loop it straight down. Same pin, grab that band that goes straight down, very carefully loop it around and bring it straight down. Okay, there we go. Okay, and everything else is going to go out to the right, and you're going to stop right here. Go in, grab the band that's on the bottom, loop it to the right, go in, grab the next band that's on the bottom, loop it to the right, and stop right there for a second. Okay, this is what that should look like. Now what we're going to do, the next band that's on top is this band right here. So we're going to loop it back to itself, like and get in there and get it. I don't know if I got, no, I got caught. Ay. All right, let's try this again. Go in through everything until you get that band. I got to go through that purple that's in there. And I got 2. Oh my goodness. Must be getting tired. This has been a long tutorial, even with my breaks. All right, let's try that one more time. Go through everything, grabbing that band only and looping it back to itself. You'll know you have it because it's sort of a teardrop shape. Going to go in, we're looping these 2 back to themselves, the ones that go off to the right. Take it to the right, go in, grab that bottom one, and bring it to the right. Okay, and this is what that should look like. So far we have this. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to do, I got something in there. We're going to do his nose. All right. So we're going to go in. You're going to grab the one on the left-hand side, which is on the bottom. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pin bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins up. And loop it back. Drop down, grab the other one, and loop it back to itself. So, 6 pin bar. Going to go in, grab the one that's on top. Whichever one is on top, you're going to just loop it back. Okay, going to go over here before we do the other ones. Well, you know what, may as well go in here and just loop it back. Drop down to this one, reach in, grab what's on top and loop it back. Should be diagonal to the center. Drop down, same pin, and loop that back to itself. Alrighty, so this is going to be, I don't think this is really going to matter. I put this on top, but I think we're going to just go ahead and do the roach stitch. Bring that to the right. Go in, grab the bottom of that band, and loop it to the left. All right, now everything else goes out. I'm going to go in here, maybe a little closer maybe. So again, that's the 6th pin bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th pin up. Going to loop everything out to the left. That's 1. Underneath everything. 2. Scoot this over a little bit. Going to go in, grab the next one, bring it back to itself. Excuse me. We're going to go into that same pin, and whatever is on top, go through everything that's on there. Whatever is on top, you're going to loop it back, and it should be the diagonal that goes to the band that goes to the left. Okay, and we're going to loop the one under. What did I do there? Is that on the bottom? Oh, it doesn't look like it's on the bottom. Ush. All right, so we're going to leave that there, looping that to the left. We're going to go over here to the first pin, and we're going to bring that. Let me try this again, because that's not quite right. Not exactly what I had planned. I think I laid the bands wrong, but we can fix that without taking bands off. Get back on there as I say that. All right, so I'm going to go over here in the first pin bar. I'm going to grab that band and loop it back to itself. Going to go in and grab the next band, which should be the band that's on the bottom, and loop it, and I can see because it took everything, and loop it back to itself. I'm going to go in, next band that's on top should be the diagonal, loop it back, drop down, grab the band on the bottom, looping it back. Oops, I thought it didn't stay on there. And then we're going to grab this band right here. I think I forgot to loop that up earlier, but that's okay. We're going to loop it back now. And then we're going to go in and grab that colored band and loop it back. Hopefully that made sense. You can pause me and rewind if you, whatever you need to do. Okay? So I'm going to go over to this side. Right here, we're going to work these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pin bars from the left, from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pins up. Grab it to the right. Go in, grab the one that's on the bottom, loop it out to the right. Go in, grab the bottom band and loop it to the right and stop right there. Yeah, because I laid those wrong. I should have laid them from the outside in, but that's okay. We can work with this. So, all right, so we stopped right here. Going to go out to this far pin. Going to go in, grab that band, bring it to the left. Going to go in and grab the pin the band that's on the bottom, bring it to the left. Okay, come on, get on there. Like I said, band heavy. Going to go in, and this diagonal should be the one that's on the next band on top in line. Going to go in, grab that band, and loop it back to itself. Go into that same pin, grabbing the bottom band, loop it straight up. And we're going to have 2 to loop up here because I forgot to loop that one. All right, so I'm going to go in, grab the band that's on top, should be this white one for me, looping it back to itself. Go in and grab the colored band and loop it straight up. Okay? Now, all right, so we have, let me back it up. We have the design on the top, we have the design on the side, we have the eyes, we have the nose, we have some more design on the top, and now we're going to do the mouth. And hopefully I laid this right. Ah! Alrighty, so let's see what is on top. This is on top. Alright, so, and I guess it doesn't really matter there, but we're going to work from the inside out. So this is your 6. Let me get a little closer here so you can see this. Hopefully you can see the black that's under there. Going to go in and loop this band. Is that right? That does not look right. Again. Yet again. Oh, that's exactly what I did. I forgot to loop those across. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to reach in. You see this? This band that goes across here actually has to be a double cap band. So we're going to pull that off of there. I'm going to reach in, and I have to go underneath the first one that's there to get it. Okay? Yeah, I thought I might have done that. So, I mean, you know, when you're designing something, you think you've got it all right in your head, and I laid it out, and I think I may have just missed that step in my pictures because I didn't see it. All right, so these are the bands that went across here. So we're going to lay, just like we did below, going to put a double cap band there. Going to go under and grab that cap band and just, well, get that out of the way. Go under, grab the cap band only, and bring that cap. Oh, come on, Sandy. So I apologize. This is what's taken me so long. You know, designing is not easy. I'm just saying. Just bring it across. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing with this one up here. Let me see if I can get it a little bit closer so you can see what I'm talking about. I need to, this cross band that goes across these two has to come off. So I'm going to pull it off here. I'm going to reach in and pull it off here. Okay. Then I'm going to, in this pin right here, and that's the 6th pin bar, 2nd pin from the top. I'm going to put a double cap band there. And you know what, I suppose it doesn't really matter. You could probably take it all the way across the white, but for consistency, I'm going to bring it underneath this white right here and then grab it, both of those bands, and bring them across and hook them on. Again, I apologize. Guess I wasn't thinking when I was laying that, but that's what we're going to do. All right, so let me back up just a little bit. We have the teeth under here. Okay, so what we're going to do, first things first, we're going to reach in and grab that band that goes straight up and down and attach it straight up. Going to go into that cap band that we just laid, grab that one, 7th pin bar, and bring it up. Okay, and we're going to go in here, grab this cross band and loop it to the left. Going to go in here, grab that cross band and loop it to the right. Okay, so let's just do one side at a time now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th pin bar, 3rd pin from the top. Going to go in, grab the band that goes straight up and down. I just need to make sure I've gotten through everything. 1 and, come on, 2. Band that goes, no, was not it, was it? Nope, that was not it. Okay. Sandy, shame on you. All right. It's kind of hard to see. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to grab. I need to make sure I've got it. I might have to just bring it from the side here. I still have to. Is that it? Yes. That looks like it. Well, I'm going to bring it straight up. I'm going to go in, grab the band that goes off to the left. You know what? I'm kind of nervous about that. I want to make sure that I did that correctly, so I'm going to just put it back. Hopefully you aren't having the same problems I'm having. Like I said, I've been doing this tutorial a long time now. Okay, let's try this again. That is the wrong one. I just need to make sure I've got it because it's for some reason not coming out the way I want it to. And I thought that went underneath these two. And I'm pretty sure it does, but I'm just not seeing it. So it's my angle. Yeah, that angle is just killing me here. All right, let's keep trying. Keep trying till we get it. And, oh my goodness. All right, I think that's it. Oh, hallelujah, huh? All right, and then grab the band that's on the bottom, bring it over, go in, grab the band that should be on top, go straight up. Got that one okay. Then we're going to go in right here. Oh my gosh, I hope all that was on camera. Going to go in right here and we're going to loop this black one. This diagonal that goes down to the left, we're going to loop it up. Alrighty, so let's try the other side. Starting from the 7th pin bar, 3rd pin down. Whoops, we got that one. From the 8th pin bar. That is 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to go in and you're going to take this band that goes straight up and down. Right here. Okay? And grab that band, hope for the best. There it was, and loop it straight up. Go into that same pin, grab the one that goes out to the right, and loop it out to the right. Go in, grab the band that goes, there we go again, that goes straight up and down. Am I even on? Yes, I am. The one that goes straight up and down, and loop it straight up. Go into that same pin, grab the one that goes down and to the right, and you're good to go there. All right, so, and back it up just a little bit so you can see. In your center, you've got your teeth, and then you've got this band that comes right here. So now we're going to go up here. Again, I laid this wrong. I can see it. Oh, no, I fixed that, didn't I? Oh, gosh, Sandy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pin bar. You're going to just go in and loop all these bands back to themselves, the ones that go out to the left. Oh my goodness. And all the way through everything, grabbing that bottom band, looping it to the left, go in, grab that bottom band and loop it to the left. Okay, going to go over to this side here and get a little closer. I'm attaching bands to myself. Go through that cap band that we put on there, loop it to the right, pushing things down. Go in, grab the bottom band, loop it out to the right, and go in and grab that bottom band, which should be the white one. You want to go through everything, making sure you've got that bottom band, and loop it out and to the left. Hallelujah, we're just about done. So this is what that should look like. Okay, hopefully everything was on camera and you were able to follow, even if I wasn't, from what I was saying. All right, so now, piece of cake. Piece of cake. What we're going to do now is we're just going to go in and loop up the borders. Yay. Might be a little snug on there on some of them, so just be careful when you're looping it back up. Don't pull too tightly. You don't want anything to break at this point. Although if it did break, it probably wouldn't be so bad because it's easy enough to fix a border band. All right, so go ahead. I'm going to go off now and do mine, and then when I come back, I will have it off of the loom. Now, when you take this off of the loom, use your hook very gently. You're going to want to loop up, take the sides off first, bring it in, okay, and then probably just do the bottom all the way up, and that's what I plan on doing. So when you get to the top, we already have in the center here, we already have this closure band that's on the very bottom. So you'll reach in, pull up both sides of the closure band, hook them together. All right? So what I may do is I may just come back and show you how to do that. But go ahead and loop up all, going through everything, loop up those borders. All right, and I will be back with you. And we're almost done. I'm so happy. All righty, so I am back, and this is my sugar skull. I actually love it. Yeah, turned out pretty cute, huh? What I did, and I haven't straightened any bands or anything, and I don't know if I'm going to. I used the LEs, and they stayed pretty good. The only thing I'm not super happy with is the holes in the center here, but I think they'll be fine. You know, for a little charm. The cap bands turned out really cute around the eyes. I've got some color here, some color on the cheeks. And what I did when I got to the bottom, instead of putting a cap band on there, what I did was I just did a slip stitch, because I just wanted to tighten that up, because I'm going to weave that through underneath here, because I will probably go up to the top here and put a chain so it's hanging down like this. But that turned out really cute. I am super happy with it. Wow, I'm loving it. Long tutorial. I apologize. I thank you. Those of you who stuck with me through this tutorial, I thank you so very much. I hope you make one. I am on Instagram under Lila's Gigi, same as on YouTube here. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up so you can come back and maybe do a couple more if you do them at all. And excuse me, subscribe to my channel, because I have many more tutorials coming up. A lot of them are other people's designs, which is fine by me because I love doing them. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and as always, be kind.